So what we gonna say? I'm just on here for a few minutes and to talk about Jaguar and her arrest. So I probably go live this weekend. I don't know. I see, but I really think this is important. With Jaguar, you know. Okay, this is what I understand. First of all, I love Jaguar, and I'm for Jaguar. I don't care what nobody is saying about her on this internet. I love me some Jaguar, and I really think Jaguar is speaking the truth. Sometimes when you do tell your stories, you do get a little misconstrued. Like, ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody on this internet perfect. Ain't nobody on here like they get their whole story and they get it right. No, no, they don't. And if they do, you are that type of person to like, okay, I recorded somebody, you sneak somebody, but Jaguar, I really like her. I do. Um, what just happened to her? I really feel like this specific production and people who she goes onto their couch all the time has something to do with it, but that's allegedly, but and also I think our girl Ross, he went on there one time, allegedly. um if nothing has happened with, if it wasn't like that, okay, so be it. But I think it's kind of awkward that she was what she was and y'all went too far away. And but I also hear a lot of people saying that she is not telling the truth, and about a lot of things is like half the truth, and is, I do think she's telling some truth. Either you for her or you're not. Either you for Jaguar or you not. You know, no one completely tell the truth. Okay, you're on the freaking internet. A lot of clickbait goes on. So like, come on now, stop acting like that everyone speaks the truth all the time. Like, we are all curious, we are all wanting to know, and we just give our commentary. You basically give your commentary, even for the ones that have those people that are in the industry that can tell you exactly what's going on. You don't know exactly they're telling the truth, even though you saying they are a reliable source. You don't know that. To say that she's not telling the truth and she tells the same old story, she tells the same old story because that is what you're asking in the comments. As an interviewer, you're asking the same old questions. Every now and then I see Jaguar come out and she says something different. But at the same time, this lady, she still has to live her life. She still has to continue to move on. Obviously, the people in the industry, they could be after her allegedly for the things that she's spilling, that Jaguar is spilling. That they can be after her. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the only thing I cannot stand that Jaguar does, because I really feel like Jaguar is a good person, and she's going on. What do you think when a person continues to talk and go to platform to platform? I understand, but I think she should have stayed with that one platform that we all know she bees on. That I seen her on is Storm Monroe. Not this other platform that I feel like totally set her up. Um, those are the only two, but I felt like she should have stayed with Storm Monroe. and talk to Storm Monroe, because none of this was happening. If it was happening, it was on her own time, not dealing with Storm Monroe. So, a lot of people ask her the same questions. It's crazy to me that all of a sudden people want to be against her after speaking the truth. And speaking the truth, by the way, before and this Diddy stuff started coming out, she spoke on it. She spoke on Jay-Z. She spoke on Aaliyah. She spoke on R. Kelly. She spoke on a lot of people. And then next thing you know, it comes out. And to be honest, if she even have anything to do with these people getting shut down, I wouldn't care, because that's what they deserve. And this is why she is getting the message out. You know? And I feel like if a lot of people sit up there and say, well, she's not telling the truth. Okay, I get it. You feel like behind the scenes she have told lies on people that were dedicated to her, supposed to have been dedicated to her, or really just trying to do things for her so that they can go back and throw it in her face, and next thing you know, you're against her. You're against Jaguar. You're against Jaguar because she would not bow down to the what you wanted. I feel like a lot of people that's against her know that she's telling the truth about the industry. And maybe they know someone there that they don't even want them to come, they don't want them to be the next person on Jaguar's list. They know a lot more than Jaguar knows that they know. And they want to put Jaguar on these platforms. I really wish Jaguar would not be on these platforms, different platforms like this, because they're using what she say, they turn it around. And I can clearly say this lady speaks so intelligently. When she speaks, you talking about mental health. Don't sit up there. Almost everyone has a mental health issue. So don't go there. Don't act like they can't speak and tell the truth. Let's get real. Stop using these things as an excuse. Especially in the black community, we still maintain no matter what we go through. And we sit up here and have all types of issues. All types of health issues. And then now you want to pinpoint somebody that actually was in the industry. You want to pinpoint that she have all these issues. That's the first thing that they're going to say. They're going to try to break her down and act like she got all these mental issues. But you don't understand that we've all gone through mental issues. We all had anxiety, panic attacks, all types of stuff. And we still move on. Yeah, it may not be right, but it happens. It happens. Everybody can't afford to get the help that they need for this stuff. So they got to learn how to maintain that survival. I'm really upset with what happened to her. What happened to Jaguar. And then I see she does an interview on one of another messy platform. Okay. And Jaguar speaks out more about, as they say, she doesn't talk about nothing but the same things. I'm going to talk about the same things when that's what happened to me. I can't go further than what happened to me. Only thing I could do you say, I'm in the industry. Like, okay, Jaguar's in the industry. So she can read in between the lines of these celebrities these days and what's going on with them because she's been through it. You can't tell that lady she can't talk about something when she's been in that industry heavily. Beautiful singer, knows what she's talking about. Everyone always want to bring mental illness into things. It's just crazy to me. Yeah, it's a lot of people on this internet that needs help. It's a lot of people in this world that needs help like that. But a lot of them maintain. They maintain. But then you want to come bring this lady out like she's crazy. She's deranged. She's delusional. No, she's not. Because when she come onto y'all platform, she's making y'all plenty of views. Plenty of views. And you're not saying anything then. So on one of those platforms, when she's getting an interview, they owe her money. So tell me how these same people, these same production, where she go get an interview, she's there with them. And then, of course, they know where she's at. And she's not too far from them. And then next thing you know, she's caught. I'm just saying, man, stop trying to make Jaguar out to be an insane person, and she's not. This lady, she can answer the questions that you have for her. She may go her way because she goes into deep thoughts about what happened to her or anyone that she knows in that industry. What a lot of people don't get because we're not in that industry, but we all have been in that space before. Well, we have to remember that moment that we had to go through something and reliving that. So when you go and you watch these interviews and you look at her and she's looking in the camera and they like put it on her, put it on Jaguar. First of all, I ain't finna please not damn person. I'm here to speak my truth. I'm not trying to please nobody but my truth. And that's the way I feel like Jaguar is. And I feel like Jaguar goes in more when oh, that's my friend. Oh, don't speak this about them. Oh, no. I would do the same thing Jaguar did. Went in on them more. Because it's the truth. This is what I seen. And this is how I feel. Because you need to know you're worshiping the wrong people. You need to know that these celebrities are still human, just like us. Because we all know this stuff that's going on, it goes on in our community of the less fortunate all the time. But you have people in the industry that hold these people down for doing what they do. And it's not fair. And I think what Jaguar is saying. I'm so glad that she's released. To be honest, I don't care about what charges she has because I feel like as long as they can keep piling things up on her, they're gonna continue to do it because she's speaking her truth. A lot of people can't even press charges. They can't even sue because they know she's telling the truth. And they know that she can prove it. Because it didn't only happen to Jaguar. It didn't only happen to other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, are you going to keep locking this woman up for what? And I'm going to tell you like this. That husband that she had, I never trusted him. I never trusted him, and I feel like he would be one of those type of people to make sure she gets set up, allegedly. And I don't even know about the new guy she's with. But I really think Jaguar do not need to be with anybody because I feel like it's all a setup. I feel like it's all a setup. I didn't even feel comfortable with her even having Tiffany Haddish on her platform when she was talking to Tiffany Haddish when she was on Storm Monroe's channel, getting an interview from Storm Monroe. Like, these people she cannot even be cool with. She has to seriously move in silence, and no one knows her next move. You know, um, it just disgusts me how everyone, almost everyone, not everyone, on this internet is like, she don't tell the truth, and she did this to us, she did that to us. Tell us why. Tell us what you did. Tell us what you did. You're not telling the whole story. You're just telling what Jaguar did, but you're not telling what you did. And but all we tried to do is help her. Okay. So how you try to help her again? You seen how we tried to. No, I did. All I seen was she'll talk to y'all, but I don't know nothing behind the scene. Can't nobody sit up there and tell me they know something behind the scenes unless they been there. I don't know if you treated her right because I ain't been there. But the way a lot of people been speaking, I don't trust him. See, what Jaguar is going through is very heavy. There's a lot of people that's gonna want to talk to her and that is gonna portray themselves as good people to use her, to say, act like they're really truly there for her, to tell stories like I did this for her, I had her back, and next thing you know, she did this. Maybe she found out you was foul. That's why. Maybe she found out you was a sucker, that you weren't real to her. But ain't nobody gonna see it like that because the motive is to make Jaguar look like a fool. Jaguar to look like she's insane. The motive is to make Jaguar look like she's a mental health patient. And she's not. Look at when Cassie came out. You had people questionable. How you question that? You don't question nothing till you hear everything. A woman come out and say she's been beaten, misused upon, and you say, she just want the money, no. You see, this is the thing of why a lot of victims don't want to come out. This is why. Ooh, man. All I can see is Jaguar just trying to get the message out. And if she want freaking money for it, she should get it. She should get it. Do you know how powerful that industry is? How they can take people out left and right. How they been taking people out left and right. And everyone that want to doubt her when they have no information. I ain't never seen that. Okay, well, you ain't never seen that. But she has. So how you going to prove your point up against hers if you ain't never seen it? She seen it. She talks about it. She's warning the upcoming people that's trying to come into the industry. This is what it is, and I'm putting my foot down to let you know before you try to go in there. That could be your child. That could be your family member that's trying to get in that industry. She's letting you know if you come in with a weak mind, you might as well forget it. They got you. It just breaks my heart that someone, a black woman, is coming out and saying what she went through and what she's seen other people go through in that industry. She's trying to get the message across, but yet people are against her. Ain't that just like real life? Ain't that just like what we have to go through as black women? Period. This is crazy. This is crazy. She shouldn't even she shouldn't even have to be going through this. She should be able to get her message out, but you know what? Even on the internet, they're there. And they changes people's mind and they paying people. Oh, she's insane. She needs mental health. They need to take her to a mental institution. Really? Why we gotta be mental? Why we gotta be insane? Why can't we just be telling the truth? Cause what she say, it all sounds like the truth to me. And I don't care. Coming for someone, the people need to understand the difference. Like, you can have everybody on the internet talk about what Jaguar is talking about. But until you've been in the industry and actually seen that stuff, gone through that stuff, you know, you really can't say anything. But one thing you can say is that she proved me right about what's going on in the industry. That's what you can say. That will, when people sit up there and say, like, she needs mental health and she needs a therapist or she need to talk to somebody or whatever they may say, because me, I don't agree with that. Period, point blank. I don't agree that she needs all that. No, she don't. But it will take a toll on you going through all that stuff you went through in the industry. She talks about Jay-Z. She talks about Diddy. You know? So, y'all, she been talking about Diddy before y'all started talking about Diddy. The lady ain't lying. Like I said, I'm glad she out, but she really don't need to do no interview with nobody. I feel like she needs to just go on Storm Moreau. I hope that is the interview that she's about to have. I feel like she just needs to go on there on Storm Moreau's channel, because that's the only place where I want to watch her. I even watched a live with Essie Berry, the woman that speaks about Steve Harvey and all the things that he has done to her, harassing her allegedly. And she, when I seen her video today, she feels the same way that I feel. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Why would you want her up on your panel if you think she has mental issues or going through some stuff? It's because when you have her up there, if anybody knows what I mean, they know exactly where she is. And they know, they get closer and closer to Jaguar. She does not need to go on to this other specific panel again, because allegedly I feel like there's some setup people. I never like watching their sit downs and their interviews on the blue couch with other interviewers. Hell, I didn't even want to watch it with our girl royalty on there. I didn't even want to watch it. I did a video and everything on it, but guess what? I couldn't even put it out. And I just felt like that was a sign for me. Like, don't even put that video out. Like, these people are not no good people, and I really hope royalty would never ever go back onto that platform again, because they not good people to me. To me, and it's all allegedly, but somebody's giving her away and where she's at and where Jaguar is at. Like, she still deserves to have a peaceful life. I don't care. There's no reason why anybody should come after her telling her truth. Telling her truth. And that's exactly what she's doing. She can only speak on what she has been through. And nobody sued her yet. Nobody. So you let me know who's telling the truth. She speaks on Mary J. Blige. All these people, I mean, the higher they get, obviously they have to do some demonic stuff to get there. So it should not be surprised. This is the thing a lot of people need to understand, is they need to stop being so weak-minded about, they need to stop being so weak-minded about these people that they worship, because it's not cool. You worship no one but God. It's just, I will, but you don't want, you come onto somebody else's platform to talk about a person having mental issues and what they done to you. What did you never said what you did to her. No one does anything to you without you doing something to them. Like, come on now. It don't go that way. And it seems to me a lot of people know more about Jaguar probably than she know herself. So Jaguar has to watch these people. Go check Jaguar. May not. Watch these videos. She probably watched these videos of people talking about her and stuff like that. But I really want her to take a clear moment to watch what these people are saying about her in this moment. Because to be honest, I don't care about what she do behind the scene, but you can feel her presence in front of the scene. She's trying to survive. She's trying to survive. And then a couple of times they asked her about her child and her putting the ashes on her face, when her ex-husband and I think like her cousin, her nephew had an altercation, and her ex-husband was just fighting her cousin or nephew, whoever it may have been. And she said she went in there and she got her child's ashes, and she did what she wanted to do with them. A lot of people don't understand spirituality. I personally, I wouldn't have done that, but at the same time, that's what she said she did with it. That's her child, and that's his ashes. Not to say that it was right, but that was her choice. That's her child. It was a choice to have a baby, lose a baby. Not her choice to lose a baby. She lost her child. So don't you can't tell that woman what to do and what not to do. Like we have our rights here. We have our rights here in this world. I personally want to did it, but she had her reasons to do it. Just like she told Armand that he wouldn't understand even if she explained it to him. She explained it to him. He still didn't get it, just like she said. Is that a person with mental health? Or does anybody else have mental health? You can't understand what she's saying? Then what's wrong with you? You can't understand what Jaguar is saying. What's wrong with you? Because I understand her very clear. I understand Jaguar very, very clear. But all of a sudden, the people on the internet, on YouTube, the people that want to give her interviews and now come from behind the scenes and then start talking ill of her. You've been talking ill of her. Let's get it right. You've been talking ill of her, but then the ones that come from behind the scenes too. But when she was making you those views, what did you do for her? How you were there for her? A lot of times people like Jaguars, want to just see what type of person and what they're going to do. Are they using me? There's a lot of people saying that we were there for her. But what did you do? What sneak shit did you do? Because I know it had to be some sneak shit for her to come after you. To come after you. So, I just want to know. There's a lot of haters on this internet about Jaguar. It is. It is. It may not be the topic of everybody's story, but guess what? I mean, you can't stay on the same stories all the time. And I feel like Jaguar has a purpose in this world to still be here and being going through all she had to go through. People need to go down for what she had to go through and other people had to go through in the industry. Because let's be honest, if it was just regular people, we would have been down by now. That's what turned me on to Jaguar, is because just regular people, we would have been gone down by now. For her putting this out and getting these people, these people are okay. Now that they're coming out with these people and they wrong other people like they did, and say people, and in the industry. It don't just start with Didi. Once you catch one, you catch a lot more people that SA people that did other people dirty. So all Jaguar was trying to do is basically, she was giving us a heads up what other people already know in the industry. And of course, a lot of those people, they're not going to stand up to the plate. Because say some of the ones that's doing it too. Jaguar never came off as like she was being this perfect person that didn't never ever do anything in the industry. Okay? This stuff is enough to get you all messed up. And what she had to go through. And what she had to see with her own two eyes. And what she had to hear with her own two ears. I know I didn't. A lot of us on this internet did not have to go through that. So how you call somebody a liar that went through that? How you call somebody a liar that has went through all that stuff in that industry? I just don't get it. But at the end of the day, I pray Jaguar. I pray for Jaguar continuously, and I pray for her sanity because this could break a person down. They stay picking with her. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't picking with her for that. She telling the truth. But there's a lot of people on this internet that is getting paid or, you know, think they know the industry so well, but they really don't. It's a lot of people on here that just because they get that phone call, oh, this is going on right now. So, but they don't understand. They ain't getting it all, the information. They not getting it all. All I can say is you are your own only reliable source. You. If you wanted a reliable source, you are it. Get it from a second party, third party, fourth party. Mm, you can't trust everybody. So the same thing they sitting up here, they saying about Jaguar. Jaguar is one person. She got her information from her and what she seen and what she heard. What about these people getting all this extra information? Not from Jaguar, but from other people. You have to hear it from the source. You got to figure out if it's true or not. You got to use your own judgment when that person is talking. Other than that, I don't believe nothing these other people say. So, that's all I got to say. I do wish Jaguar the best of luck because, you know, no one really believes a truth teller. They always want to believe the lies. Because I guess fake is in. I guess not being real is in. Look at everything that's going on. You got a president literally steady running for president after 34 accounts. Okay? Come on now. Look at the world that we live in. You're always going to have naysayers. But Jaguar, just stay in your truth. Stay speaking your truth. But you got to know who platform not to go on because everybody ain't for you. Everybody doubt. There's a lot of people that doubt you, sis. And I just really seriously think she shouldn't start going on other people's platform. That's the downfall right there. And I think on this specific platform that they have been letting it build up and waiting for the right moment to come after her. If I'm telling my information, I want my money too. Never ever do an interview and then want to collect your money. At least, like they say, get 50% of it at least. You know? And that's another thing, Jaguar. You need to have the right people around you because your money should have been collected. It should have been collected. And, you know, as far as I live, one thing I know, people say she on drugs. One thing I know about a person that's on drugs, and I'm not talking about marijuana, they don't play about their money. They want it then, they want it there. So y'all sitting up here talking about she on drugs, like the heavy drugs. Like we know she smokes marijuana or whatever, but the other drugs. One thing I know about people that have done, I don't, but people have done hard drugs. They want their money. Okay, I don't know nobody that don't play about their money. Jaguar don't treat these people like they your friends because they not. They not your friend. But that was near and dear to my heart. I may come on this weekend and talk more about this because I want to hear everyone's thoughts. Because to me, when I don't know if it's the generation that we're in, when people speak, I want to listen and I want to make sure that I'm grasping what they're saying. And because you just want to know what's up. You can decide if this person is telling the truth or not. Come on now. Like I think Jaguar is telling the truth. Like come on. Like I think she is telling the truth about everything. Whether they say it's on repeat or not. Like get over yourself. Stop asking the same effing questions and then you wouldn't hear her on repeat. I seen and heard Jaguar to speak different things about different situations numerous of times. But y'all not listening. You're not listening. You're not listening to what she's saying. All you looking at how big our eyes go when she speaks. No. I don't care what a person is going through or you feel like they got mental health issues. They still speak the truth too. They still speak the truth too. So stop labeling people. It's not always what it is. Y'all would be the reason why people get captured and things that get done to them because you want to label them something that there's not and something that the industry is trying to set up. It's eventually going to come. If it's not now, it's eventually going to come with these industry people, with Jaguar. Because you got to think about it, these platforms where that are not true to themselves and they trying to go somewhere. They trying to go higher and higher up. So you got to think about that. They're willing to take anybody down to get where they trying to go. Oh, we did this too long. Now we got to get to this level. Remember, everybody has a board. And they are all trying to achieve their goal. So they use someone like Jaguar Wright to get there. And I'm not talking about every YouTuber. I'm not talking about that. But for what I see, this one specific YouTuber, and also a recent interview that she had, allegedly, they didn't look too good to me. One thing I know, when she was on Storm Monroe, she was comfortable. Nothing happened. She was okay. Now y'all can figure out the rest. Leave a comment down. Let me know what you are thinking about while I'm discussing this because it's very serious. I would love to get the heads up on things. If I was going into the industry, if somebody was trying to look out for me, I'm listening. And this is all I feel like Jaguar's been trying to do is get the message out there to other people. So these people can go down to make it easy for our kids. But now they're trying to make a big turn. Now she got mental health issues. Now she got a problem. We go through that all the time. people in our family have mental health issues, but we like, they know what they talking about though. Don't let the industry mess your head up to make you think that this lady don't know what she talking about. Just remember, she's been in that industry. But okay, everybody, thank you for watching me, watching Live with Loyalty, and hopefully I will be back this weekend. Have a good night, y'all.